Cancer, this is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and tarot card reader, and this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer for the week of October 18th. If this one isn't resonating so much, Cancer, go ahead and check out your natal chart and my other readings. If you happen to be a cross watcher, keep in mind that the energies here might be reversed for you. And if you would like your own private reading, you can find all of my information down below in the description box. I'm doing $20 readings this week. Next week, I'll go back to doing birthday readings and the full spectrum. Okay, so we are looking at the overall energy here. We're going to check out you, we're going to check out your person. I think you have not been in communication with someone for quite a while. We have the Four of Swords here in the center. That is a healing and a resting kind of a card. You can see she's curled up in this nest. She's got this broken heart with little stitches on it. There's a sense here of like kind of putting yourself together. I think you've been doing this. I do think your person has been growing and changing. We have the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libra energy, so you could have been dealing with one of those signs. I think the issue in this relationship was that it wasn't going anywhere. There was no growth and expansion. The Empress is the divine feminine. She's the wife, the mother. She's about building, nurturing something, personal development in a relationship, maybe becoming more serious, being someone's partner, raising children with somebody. In the reverse, there was some stagnation here. We have the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a water sign besides yourself. But I think that this is a message, this is communication from this person. I think it's going to be a little bit of a shock to you because, well, let's look at you over here. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands is carrying a torch for someone. It's still being interested and invested in a relationship, even if you're tired, even if you're exhausted. And there is a certain level of exhaustion with that card. In the reverse, I think you gave up on this. I don't think you had thought you would ever hear from this person again. Like this was, dead in the water. That's kind of echoed for me with the star over here in reverse. That's Aquarius energy, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but the star is being hopeful. It's wishing on a star, manifesting. In the reverse, it's the opposite, hopelessness, not believing that anything is going to come of this. So I don't know, like, if this person ghosted you or maybe you had a very nasty breakup, but there was something that happened kind of suddenly with the Tower. That's Scorpio energy. Usually the Tower, well, all right, ultimately it's a good card, right? It puts you on your path, it gets you where you need to go, but it can be very disruptive. In the interim, dealing with this card is exhausting and it may change up everything in your life and everything may feel awful for a little period of time. But ultimately you'll be getting somewhere better than where you have been. So I do think that this ending came pretty suddenly. I think it was exhausting. I think this relationship didn't live up to its potential. And that's probably why you thought you would never hear from this person. However, I do think you're going to get some communication here. So let's check them out and then we'll get back to you. So this person has some regrets. We have the Five of Cups. That is past focused energy. Thinking about what I should have done or I should have said. I could have done this. I could have done that. It's kind of the essence of, like looking at the past and wishing that you could go back and change things, but you can't. What's done is done. What's said is said here. There's also a sense of having lost something. It's focus on the loss instead of what you still have. I do think this person regrets how they behaved in this relationship or how they communicated or how they left things with you. There's a lot of regret here. We have the Ace of Swords, which is, it's truth. It's someone being very honest with you. It's someone telling you their truth. I think this person wants to kind of clear the air here because ultimately with this Page of Swords, more Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, so you could be dealing with an air sign. This is someone who wants to, open up, I think, and tell you something. Maybe what they couldn't tell you before. I think they've been watching you and probably thinking a lot about you. I don't know whether this is on social media or through friends or simply just thinking a lot about you and wondering what you're up to. I think this person has this relationship on their brain and they want to maybe go back and kind of fix things here. And I think the reason is because this person has matured. All right, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse is letting go of something. It can often be self-limiting behavior or self-sabotage, things that keep us down, that keep us from achieving what we want. You can see like she's tied and bound in the mirror, but in reality, she isn't. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. Sometimes we do things that are counterproductive to our own happiness. We have the World, and this is the end of a chapter. So this person may have reached a milestone in their life. I think there is some wisdom and maturity that comes with the World. It's the last card in the major arcana. It's really like a shift. This is the kind of card that it appears like if you've graduated and you're starting your adult life. Like, you're done with school, you're going out into the adult world, or you get married and you leave your single life behind, or you become a parent and you're suddenly responsible for another human being beside yourself. It's that kind of a vibe. It's a maturation. It's a new way of being. I think this person sees this relationship a lot differently than they used to. And we have the Sun. This is Leo energy, so you could be dealing with a Leo. But the Sun is enlightenment. It's clarity. I think they have clarity. I think they want to give you some clarity. I think they have regrets about this relationship. Maybe what they did or they didn't do here. All right, let's check you out. So, King of Swords showing up here. More Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So some of you were definitely dealing with an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart. That makes a little bit of sense. I say this as an air sign, but they can be a little head over heart. They can be a little distant. So I'm not sure if you're embodying this energy, if you've kind of walled yourself off from this person, or you were dealing with someone who wasn't capable of expressing emotion. That's possible. King of Swords is also very straightforward. I keep on saying that word, logical. This is maybe getting that information from the person. Five of Wands in reverse is ending a conflict. It can be like letting go of maybe some bad feelings. There's a little bit of a release here. And the Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters. So I think what I'm ultimately seeing here is like a release, getting some clarification or some clarity. However, this is a reading for the collective. For some of you, you may decide to pursue this. For others of you, probably not. But this is some information that maybe you've been wondering about. We have a lot of swords here. That's usually about being stuck in your head. All right, let me know down below if it resonated. If it didn't, go ahead and check out your moon and Venus signs. If you want to order your own reading, go ahead and do that down below. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these readings. All right, blessed be.